All right, this is first grade math lesson 11-2. We're going to be subtracting tens using a hundreds chart. It says, how can you use a hundred chart to subtract 50 minus 30? So what we're going to go to is our first number is 50, and we need to subtract 30. Now we've used hundreds charts to add. Now we're going to use them to subtract. So we need to subtract back 30, which is three groups of 10. So I can go 10, 20, 30. And I know that I get an answer of 20. So I know that 50 minus 30 is 20. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and go to the back page of this front one and take a look at our comic strip. Okay? It says you can use a hundreds chart to subtract tens. Find 70 minus 20. So we have 70 here, and we need to subtract 20. That's two groups of 10. 10, 20. So we just move one row up. Every row that we move up is a group of 10 less. So as we go up, it's 10 less. So if we count backwards, we can count 70, 60, 50. Okay? Do you understand? Show me. Use a hundreds chart to count backwards by tens to solve 80 minus 50. So I know right here, if I go down one more, I have an 80 right there. Okay? I can actually do it on the front page if I want to. 80 minus 50. I'm going to do that. So if I have 80 here, and I'm going to subtract 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That puts me at 30. Okay? So that puts me at 30. So I'm going to write equals 30. And it says, tell how you solved. You could say, I counted on the hundreds chart. Okay? All right, let's go through our guided practice. Here's a number chart that we can use to help us along. So 40 minus 10. Here's 40. I'm subtracting 10. Remember, every row I go up is minus 10. If I'm subtracting one group of 10, that puts me at 30. So let's look at number 2. 40 minus 20. 40 minus 10 minus 20 puts me at 20. 30 minus 20. So we're going to start at 30. 30 minus 20 minus 10 minus 20 gets us to 10. And 10 minus 10, take a look at this. 10 minus 10. Well, if I have 10 fingers and I subtract 10, we know it's 0. But take a look at this. See how this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? That's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can start to see a pattern. So 10 minus 10 we know is 0. Okay, let's go and get to our independent practice page here on page 619. And we're just going to be using our hundreds chart as we go through and solve all these problems. Okay, let's start here at 5. 50 minus 10. So I'm at 50. I'm going to subtract 10. That puts me at 40. And again, you can do this all on your own and then come back and put the video on and check it. 80 minus 60. 80 minus 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Puts me at 20 as our answer. Okay, 30 minus 10. 30 minus 10. Oh, wait, sorry, 30 minus 20. 10, 20 puts us at 10. 90 minus 30. Here's 90 minus 30. 10, 20, 30 puts us at 60. Now, one way you can look at it is you can check the numbers in the tens value. 5 minus 1 is 4. 8 minus 6 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 3 is 6. So you can go through and check it by looking at the numbers in the tens place. Okay, 70 minus 20. 70 minus 10, 20 puts us at 50. And again, 7 minus 2 is 5. So I can check it that way. 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10 puts me at 10. And again, you can check it. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, 11 is 60 minus 30. I'm starting at 60 and I'm going to subtract 10, 20, 30. Puts me at 30. And I can double check it. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay? 90 minus 50. 90 minus 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I get to 40. And again, I'm going to check it. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, number 13. 90 minus 40. 90 minus 40. 10, 20, 30, 40 puts me at 50. I'm going to double check it. 9 minus 4 is 5. We're looking good. Okay, 80 minus 10. Here's 80 minus 10 is 70. And I'm going to check it. 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay, now here's our algebra. Algebra, we've got to go through and find our missing numbers. Okay? And I'm going to use it just kind of as our regular subtraction math problems. So I'm going to try and find it. This is just a math mystery. 30 minus something equals 20. So I could go 30 minus what equals 20? 30 minus 10 equals 20. Or you can go 3 minus what equals 2? Well, I know that 3 minus 1 equals 2. Okay, let's look at 16. Something minus 30 equals 10. So if I want to, I can actually start at 10 and I can go up 30. 10, 20, let's see, I'm starting at 10, I need to go up 30. 10, 20, 30 puts me at 40. And I can check it. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay? Okay, let's look at 17. Something minus 50 is 20. Well, if I want to start at 50, I can add up 20 if I'd like to. 50, 10, 20 puts me at 70. So let's check that. 7 minus 5 equals 2. Okay, let's look at 18. 20 minus something equals 0. Well, if I have 20 and I end up with 0, I know that 20 minus everything I have is 0. If I have 20 cats and 20 cats run away, I have 0 cats left. Okay? And I know that 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay? Let's take a look at this one. Something minus 20 equals 30. So if I'm at 30 and I need to add 20, 10, 20, I'm going to go to 50. 50 minus 20 equals 30. Now let's check it. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Okay, 70 minus something equals 30. Now I'm just going to look at this one. 7. 7 minus what equals 3? Well, I'm going to just do my fingers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 7, I counted backwards, and it's 4, but it's not 70 minus 4. We're doing groups of 10, so I know I need to put a 0 on there. All right, excellent job. Let's go on to our last page, the math practices and problem solving. Okay, use the partial hundreds charts to subtract tens and solve the problems. Okay, Calvin tries an experiment 70 times. 10 of the times he gets different results than he thought he would. How many times did Calvin get the results he thought he would? So we know he tries an experiment 70 times. And 10 of the times he gets different results. So 70 minus 10. I'm just going to use this chart here. 70 minus 10 is 60. And again, we can check it. 7 minus 1 is 6. So 60 times he thought he would get the results that he would. Okay, let's look at number 22. Mal's basketball team scores 40 points. I'm going to circle this number. They score 10 more we know we're going to add, than the other team. How many points did the other team score? So if they had 10 more than the other team. So they had 40 points. The other team, they had 10 more than the other team. And so we're just going to subtract it. 40 minus 10. If I have 40 minus 10 is 30. And again, I can check it. 4 minus 1 is 3. And again, we're doing groups of 10. So 30 points. Okay, higher order thinking. Circle any number in the last row of the partial hundred chart below. Subtract 30 and write your equation. So we can do anything we want to, but what we're going to do is there's a hundreds chart above. It says circle any number in the last row. I'm going to circle 65. 65 minus 30. Now I can start here and I can go backwards by tens. 3 tens is 30. So 10, 20, 30 puts me at 35. And then I can check it. 6 minus 3 is 3. And 5 minus 0 is 5. And again, we've got to do our tens place value first and then our ones. Okay, our assessment. Leo makes 50 muffins for his class bake sale. He sells 10 muffins. So sell lets us know we subtract. How many muffins are left? So we know it's 50 minus 10 equals something. So let's take a look at this. 50 minus 10. So we could use a chart and we could go 50 minus 10 equals 40. Or we can go 5 minus 1 is 4. 0 minus 0 is 0. So we know that the answer is 40. Great job, everybody.